Hey everyone, Haz here. Welcome back to another war video. This one's war number 10, and today we're on path 2 in section 1 and path 6 in section 2, and then we got a couple of mini bosses. So first up here got this Doom. Going to be using Titania for this. Pretty simple fight. The main plan here is just don't push into special 2. I'm comfortable with the decks, but there's always a small chance that I mess it up. Or there's an input issue or something happens. So we're just going to be baiting special 1s, because it's really simple. It's a bit more simple than special 2, and also if I mess it up, it'll deal like 1% of my health or only a few percent of my health. So yeah, it's much safer to bait special 1s just in general. But in questing and battlegrounds, I will go for the special 2 just because sometimes it's a bit faster, you can get the fight done a bit quicker. But we're not concerned about time here. We're already ahead on deaths by the time I did my fight, so I wasn't worried about time because I was pretty sure we were going to win just from attack bonus. So yeah, we're basically just getting to our special 3, just standard Titania stuff. Try not to get hit. Because she's buff immune, we don't need to worry about getting any shocks on us unless we get hit, so that's totally fine. Here I'm going for a couple light intercepts here, just to kind of wait out his aura a little bit, because you don't want to go for the heavy spams after special 3 if he has his aura up, just because he'll resist them, and that's not really what you want. So here, do a heavy, wait out the aura, and then here I get a little notification, the bad connection notification, and I get kind of scared, like if the fight is gonna disconnect or if it's not gonna load through properly. Here I don't go for the kill. I probably could have gone for the kill, but like I said, try to be extra safe here. I don't want to push in that special 2 if I can help it, so I end up just kind of backing off, baiting special 1s, and then we finish off here with a special 2, and I know even if it doesn't kill, the aura would have finished by the time my final hit would have struck, so it wouldn't have been resisted, but I was pretty confident it was going to kill. And yeah, the internet logo went away, so that's fine. We can continue on. Next up here we got this Magneto. This one just doesn't really have any nodes that we need to worry about. You get like some placebo if you do the same basic attack twice in a row, but because this isn't a Mystic Defender, we don't really have to worry about Mystic Dispersion or anything like that. And Magneto doesn't punish buffs or anything like that. So literally all it is just keep your heal block up to avoid the unblockable, or get the taunt up so you can block it. And that's it. Yeah. Normally a Mystic Trap is placed here just because of the placebo, and then also the Nullify node. If you nullify buffs, then you can deal some damage as well. But yeah, like this is an easy fight just because it's not a Mystic, and Magneto can't nullify anything. Yeah, basically just don't get hit by a special, don't get hit by a heavy, and you're fine. Yeah, I mean, your heal block turns off everything that can go wrong in this fight, like the unstoppable from the heavy and unblockable from the specials, and then we're just gonna get them down with basics and ruptures. So yeah, I'm really enjoying Deathstrike. I did dupe her again for the second time just before this actually, so she's now sig 40, so she'll do a little more damage with the extra Rupture potency, and when there's healing involved, and she can, when she blocks healing, she'll do a bit more extra damage as well. So it's kind of nice, but 26 is 26, it's not a lot, but it is nice considering I use her a lot. Next up here we got this iDoom. This one's okay. I was a little bit worried just because it's got a 200% prowess on it. I took this node with a Domino, I think, last war, so yeah, I was a little worried about this, because if you get caught by that special 1 or a special 2, you could probably die from this. So I wasn't chancing it, I was making sure I was on top of my dexes for all my specials. I put an invulnerability boost on, which you can see did get eaten, so that got me a bit nervous as well. But it was fine, so just as long as we keep up the taunt, we're able to block them, although I can dex them pretty comfortably, so I don't think I actually end up blocking any special 1s, which is good, because it means we can save some health, save some potions. I do believe this was a potionless war. I feel like this might be my first potionless war being in this alliance. Maybe last war. I didn't use a potion, I don't remember. But this one was definitely potionless, so that was really nice. Gonna save my potions. And I'm saving units as well for the boost bundle, because I want to get some boost for next season, which is good. Yeah, so here we have quite a big combo, so we're getting up armors like a lot, and then we're gonna lose Ferocity pretty soon here, I think, but we're keeping the armors up, so we're having like pretty high Rupture potency at the moment. So you can see like each Rupture deals like well over 100 damage, which doesn't seem like a lot, but when you apply so many Ruptures, it's pretty decent. And here I wanted to get the heal block up when he triggered the regen, but it just didn't work out. Luckily Despair kind of covered it for me, and then the Ruptures ended up finishing him off. Yeah, she's definitely really good in longer fights, like kind of like 500k-ish to 800k health pools, I think, because you can really ramp up your Ruptures and get a lot of special one spams going. But even like shorter fights like this, like around 200 to 300k health, she still does really well on as well. That's probably like some of her ideal health pools are like between 300 and 500k probably. But she can't really do like the super short fights or the super long fights that well because she needs some ramp. And then even when she's like fully ramped, there's not like a super long fight that you can do that she kind of keeps ramping up for. She kind of caps her ramp at those 4 armors. Next up, you got this Emma though. This one's fine. I wasn't nervous about this. It's literally just bait special ones while the heal block's up. Again, I think I dex all these, so I don't have to worry about the unblockable even if it would trigger. But yeah, just trying to keep extra safe, keeping the heal block up just in case I need to go for a blocked hit or she catches me while I'm blocking or something. Yeah, but because we are in Ferocity now, we have that chance to go unstoppable and special, so even if she would catch me with the first hit, I can safely block or dex out the last hit because of the unstoppable, which is nice. And then here she goes down. So a very nice, clean fight with full health. Yeah, I wasn't too worried about that fight, to be honest. But next up here we got the Mysterio. And this one's kind of interesting because initially I was assigned Gallon for this. And I can kind of see why he would be assigned. There's Power Snack and the Power Drain on the special 2 he's immune to. So he's definitely a good option, but my Gallon's only rank 4 and I don't use him a ton, especially in War. So I wasn't really that comfortable with it. I was more comfortable with Reed because, I use him in War a lot. He's rank 5, and I felt like he could do a better job on this fight with everything that could go wrong. And so here we throw in a Power Start 1, and that way we get to a special 2 really quick, so we can start really reducing that Power Snack power. And then here, just waiting out special 1s, you can see he only gains like, not even a fifth of his bar power. Like, it's barely anything. It's really, really manageable with Reed. And then here we're getting close to our second special 2, so we throw that off with the Power Sting. This is my only Reed fight, so it doesn't really matter too much. And then here, you can see we're actually going to be reversing that. He actually loses power on Power Snack, which is really great control for him to have on this node. And then here, he's gaining 75% less power, or base power I should say, from just landing hits, which is really, really good. That means that we're not going to have to bait many specials at all. You can see when he's stunned as well, he barely gains any power, and that's because I run the Petrify Mastery, which is really good with Reed. So just like when you do Reed's most common action, which is parry heavy, he barely gains any power, and so that just means you can really control the fight really, really nicely. And then you can see here he's about to go down, so I go for a special 1 so I can get some more pre-fights for just placing other people in the next part of the war. So here we're moving on to our final fight. Those fights all went really well. I was really happy with how they went. And I knew this one was going to be fine because I did it last war as well. Exact same game plan, just, make sure you keep the heal block up. Yeah, this fight, I mean, I'm going to do it for the rest of the season probably. There's always a Sauron on a node kind of like this. And so I figured, why not take it with Deathstrike? I have assigned it. Very comfortable with it. So yeah. Yeah, I think I've said it like 3 times before, twice before. The only thing that can catch you is special 2, really. Like, that's it. Because as long as you have the heal block up, he's not going to go on his unblockable dash. So he's not going to apply the degen or bleed. And then, he's not going to go unblockable in specials, so you could technically block them. You don't really have to go for intercepts, when you got the heal block up. So it's just don't bait special 2s, because that's going to be block damage or just chilling to die from getting hit by it. So, really easy. He goes down, and that's basically my war. So, yeah, went really well. I'm really happy with how it went. Looking forward to the last couple wars of the season. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.